P4 week 40 exam paper review. So I'm just going to write here P4 week 40 lah. Wait lah. I messed my marker. Okay, wait. So this is P4 week 40 2025 exam paper review. This is from Anglo-Chinese School, Anglo-Chinese School, ACS Junior. Okay, so I'm going to the first question. Okay, question one. The value of the digit 9 in 79,413 is what? So the digit 9 is here. So what is the value? It doesn't only plainly stand for 9. It can stand for 9, 90, 90,000, or 900. So if you look at the place here, it's in the thousands. So it's actually, the value is actually 9,000, which is number 3. Okay, so you need to know your value. What's the meaning of value? Okay. Question number 2. How many 1/5s are there in 3 wholes? So what does it mean? Okay, we start with 1 whole first. Huh? 1 whole, how many fifths means I'm going to cut this into 5 parts. So you can actually see that this is 1 whole. So 1 whole, you actually get how many fifths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fifths. So I need 3 wholes, means 3 of this. Okay, so that means if I want to find 3 wholes, it will be 3 groups of fifths. So it will be 3 times 5, 15 fifths. So where is 15 fifths? It is actually number 4. So our answer is 4. Okay. Question 3. In which of the following does the digit 4 stand for 4/10ths? So 4/10ths, so you remember this is after decimal point. 4/10 is 0.4. Understand? So that means the 4 must be in the 10th place after the decimal point. So it's actually number 2, this one. Okay, this is 4/10 here. This is 4,000, hundredths, sorry, not thousand, hundredths. This one is 4/10, no TH, but this one is 4 ones. Okay, so your answer is number 2. Question 4. Which mixed number is represented by K in the number line shown below? Okay, so if you look at this K, so you can see over here, okay, how many intervals are there between 0 to 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means 1 whole is 7/7. Understand? So if this, the K is here, right? It means that this 1/7. This will be another 1/7. Okay, wait, not nice. I write it. Okay, so this is 1/7. This is also another 1/7. You got 1, 2, so you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6/7 here. This is the value of 6/7. So that means this is 1 whole, right? So it's actually 1 whole plus 6/7. Your answer is 1/6/7, which is number 2. Because there are 7 parts, what? So if there are 7 parts, this is 1, means 1 whole will be 7/7, 7 out of 7. Okay? Question number 5. Which angle is greater than a right angle? So what does it mean? It means I need an obtuse angle, not like a acute angle. Okay, greater than right angle is obtuse. Okay, obtuse. So which one is obtuse? This one definitely not, because this is acute. This one is, it looks like 90 degrees, but actually this is less than 90. So this is also acute. This one definitely acute. So it's none other than B. Question number 2. Okay, moving on. Question 6. Which number when rounded to the nearest 10 becomes 37,500? So you just round off. You round to the nearest 10 for each number. Then you will know your answer. Okay. So if you want to round to the nearest 10, you need to look at the ones place. So if you look at the ones, this is 4. That means round to the nearest 10 is 3, 7, 4, 4, 0. You remain, because it's not 5 and above. So you remain, so we cannot round up the tens place. So you remain at 3, 4, 3, 7, 4, 4, 0. Okay, this one is 6, which means you can round the 9 tens up. So it's 3, 7. So 9 tens up means 10, 0. Here is 0. But then the 110 bring over to the hundreds. So the 4 also go up. It becomes 500. So actually, you know your answer is number 2 already, if you can round it up properly. So this one, you round to the nearest 10 is 3, 7. This is 6, means this one round up. 510. This one nearest 10, you look at 4. So this one remain 3, 7, 5, 5, 0. So the answer is actually number 2. Okay. Question 7. Perry watched a movie which lasted 145 minutes. The movie started at 11 o'clock. So 11:00 is 24-hour format. At what time did the movie end? So you know the movie is 145 minutes. So you convert 145 minutes to hours and minutes. Please don't tell me it's 1 hour 45. This is not tens and ones. So 1 hour 60 minutes. 2 hours is 120, which is the nearest to 145. So 120 is 2 hours. You subtract 145 from 120. 120 minus 140, 145 minus 120, which you are left with 25 minutes. Okay? So you know the movie lasted 2 hour 25. So you need to calculate from 11 o'clock. I calculate 2 hours first. So after 2 hours from 11, it will be 1 p.m. We call it 13:00 because it's 24 hour. So we remain at the with the same format of the time. Then you calculate another 25 minutes, which is 1325. So the answer is number 4. Okay. Question 8. Which of the following is the same as 50,063? You just have to find the value of each um option and you will be able to get your answer. Oh, sorry. How come I cannot do the mouse? Wait, I think it's stuck. Give me a while. Okay. Oh, and then I use this one. Cannot. Give me a while. Mm, okay, wait. I think I is finding. Wait, give me a while. I'm just trying to solve this issue here. Okay. Never mind, never mind. So I just continue writing. Okay, so it's equal. Okay. Just continue. Give me a while. Aiyo, goodness. Wait. Okay, so this one will be 563. This will be 5,000 plus this. It will be 5063. This will be 50. This is 63, 063. This is 50603. So which one is your answer? It's actually number 3. Okay? Just add properly, you will be able to find answer. Huh? Okay, next. Question 9. The perimeter of a square tile is 100 cm. What is the length of each side? So if you want, you can draw a square. Okay, perimeter 100. I want to find one side. Very simple already. You know a square has 4 equal sides, square. So 4 sides is a total of 100 cm. Just look for one side. You divide. 100 divided by 4. 25 cm. This is your answer. Number 2. Okay. Question 10. The table below shows the number of families in a condominium keeping a certain number of pets. So I want to know how many families keep 2 pets or more. What is the meaning of 2 pets or more? It's actually this range. 2 pets and more. So you just have to add all these values together. 15 plus 7 plus 3. Your answer is 25. Number 3. 2 pets or more. So those with no pets and 1 pet not counted. 2 and more. So you have to add all this up. Okay. Question 11. The first common multiple of 2 and 9 is also a multiple of what? So you ask yourself, I need to find the first common multiple of 2 and 9. So you times 2, okay, you just list out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so multiples of 9, it will be 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and so on. Actually, you don't need to list so many already because it is maximum 20. So if you look at your two rows of multiples, right? The first common multiple is actually 18. Okay, but 18 is also a multiple of which number? So 18 is definitely not a multiple of 7. Okay, it is also definitely not a multiple of 8. 16 also cannot. Right, 16 times 1 give you 18. Nothing. So your answer is actually number 1. Now, this is multiple of 6 as well. Okay, 6 times table, that's 18. Because 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, next one. 83 tenths minus 37 hundredths is what? So I need to convert 83 tenths. So 83 tenths is actually 8.3. 37 hundredths is 0.37. Okay, so I just minus 8.3 minus 0.37. So this one, you just change to 8.30. Minus cannot borrow. So this 10 minus 7, 3. 2 minus 3 cannot borrow. Now become 12. 12 minus 3, 9. Decimal point, 7. 7.93. Number 3. The point is a little bit not obvious, but this is your answer. Okay. Question 13. Mrs. Fong bought 8 identical packets of milk. After she used 5 packets of milk to make some cakes, she had 3.15 liter of milk left. How many liters of milk did she buy? So what I'm going to do is, right, I need to know. Okay, she got 8. She used 5. That means she don't have 8 anymore. So you take away 5. Left 3 packet, right? But this 3 packet, right? Wait. These 3 packets is actually 3.15. 3 packet lah, I write there. Because this is whatever's left and she had 3 packets left. So you look for 1 packet, 3.15 divided by 3, 1.05 liter. So after which, right, I need to find out how many liters of milk did she buy. You know she bought 8. So 8 packets. So 1.05 times 8. Answer will be 8.4 liter. Question, this is option 2. Okay. Next one, question 14. Sam took 3/4 hour to complete a jigsaw puzzle. His sister was 1/6 hour faster than him to complete the same jigsaw puzzle. How long did his sister take to complete it? So very simple. So you have to read with understanding. So Sam, 3/4, right? Hour, right? But the sister took 1/6 faster. So the sister faster means shorter time. So you cannot plus 1/6. You have to take 3/4 minus 1/6 because she's faster. Okay. So you have to change the denominator to same. This one we change to the denominator of 12 times 3 times 2. 9/12 minus 2/12. 7/12 hour. Only want to find the sister one. So your answer is 7/12 hour, option 2. Right. Now moving on to question number 15. The figure below is made up of a square X and rectangle Y. What is the perimeter? Okay, this is a square. So which means this is 11. The sides will be 11. So if you still remember the push-up parameter, you know that you can actually push this out. And this whole thing will be actually 11 plus 9, 20 cm. And this one, you can push it up. This whole thing here will be 17 cm as well. Okay, because this is 17 here. So over here, you push this out. This also will be 20 cm. So what is the parameter? You just add all the four sides. 20 plus 17 plus 20 plus 17. Answer is 74 cm. Option 3. Question 16. The pie chart below. Okay, wait. Okay, question 16. The pie chart below shows the number of points scored by four teams in a game. The yellow team scored half of the total number of points. What fraction of the total number of points was scored by the red team? So we know that blue got 11, yellow 25, purple 9. Okay, so in order to find the red, you need to minus. Okay, you need this is 25, right? Yellow 25. So this entire thing also 25. But you know blue and purple. I mean, yeah, blue and purple, but you don't know red. So in order to find red, you have to take 25 minus 11 minus 9, which gives me 5. So red only got 5. Okay. So what fraction of the total number of points is scored by the red? So red only 5. But what about the total? If this is 25, here is also 25. That means total is actually 25 times 2, 15. Why do I need the total? The total is your denominator. So I want the fraction that was scored by red. So that means it will be red over total. So red is 5. Total 15. Remember to simplify. Your answer is 1 over 10. Option 4. Right? Question number 17. Oops. Wait, okay. Which pair of lines in the square grid is parallel? So parallel means what? It means that they travel the same direction but don't meet. So you can see it's actually option 3. E, F, and K, L. See? Okay, because they travel, you can use your set square and your ruler to measure lah. Because it's actually these two. If you see it with your eye, right, you can see, you will think, is it A, B, and G, H? If you were to look properly, right, they're actually not parallel. It's a little bit slanted for this one. Okay, same goes for E, F, and J, I. So the answer is actually E, F, and K, L. Option 3. Okay, question number 18. This is next. Okay, the figure below shows a pyramid. Which of the following is not a net of the pyramid? So it's actually which one? So if you observe properly, right, you will see that this one is the base of the pyramid, and this two will be the side. This will be the back one, but this one, you are not able to put it here. So actually the first one you know is the answer already, if you were to able to see. But for this, you are able to, because if this is the base, you fold up, this is the right side, and this two will be here, and this one will actually be here. The last one here, at the other side. Okay. This one also the same as well. This is base. This is the side here. This one here. This one fold, fold. Okay. Understand? This one definitely can tell. The last one, right? All sides have this triangle. So your answer is actually option 1. Question number 19. Question 19. Okay, question 19. So wait this one is not disappearing in your wall. Okay, question 19. Annie had 56 fewer marbles than Tom. She gave Tom 12 marbles. How many more marbles did Tom have than Annie in the end? Okay, so we're going to draw. Okay, Annie and Tom, right? So it says Annie had 56 fewer. So Annie shorter than Tom, the model lah. Okay, by 56. This is 56. So you know that she's going to give Tom 12. So now Annie, right? Although she's lesser, she's going to give 12 to Tom. Okay. And as a result, what happened? So we want to know how many more marbles did Tom have than Annie in the end. So in the end, Tom and Annie's difference is here. So what should I do to find this range? You can see there are one, two, three values to add. So I'm going to add 56 plus 12 plus 12. Your answer is 80, which is option 4. Because this is the new difference in the end. Okay. Question number 20. There are 10 triangles and 10 stars in the figure below. 3 of the triangles and 2 of the stars are shaded. How many more triangles and stars must be shaded so that 3/5 of the shapes are shaded and there's an equal number of shaded triangles and stars? Okay, a little bit tricky. So if you look at this, right, you know that I need 3/5 shaded. So if you look at all this, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 20 shapes in total. Okay, so 3/5, right? If I want to make sure 3/5 of the shapes are shaded, so that means I need to make the denominator to 20 because there are 20 shapes altogether. So I times 4, which means I need to make sure my entire picture has 12 over 20 shaded, but I must have an equal number of squares, of triangles and stars. So triangle over here, right, have 3 shaded. Stars have 2 shaded. Okay, so you have 5 shaded already, right? So you know you need 12 shaded. So you take 12 minus 5. You need 7 more um, triangle and stars. Mixture of them. Okay, total of 7 more triangles and stars. Not only triangles, triangle and stars together 7. So if you look at triangle, I already got 3. Star, I got 2. I need total 7, right? Shaded. So that means this is 5. So I need to plus 7 more. So that the total for each bowl will be equal. So if you look at this, you look at number bonds of 7. Number bonds of 7 is 1 and 0 and 7, 1 and 6, 2 and 5, uh, 3 and 4. Right? So either one. So that means look at this. If I put 0 here and 7, the number of stars and shapes will not be equal. What about 1? 3 plus 1 is 4, but 2 plus 6 is 8. Not correct. Then now I use this. 3 plus 2, 5. But 5 plus 2, 7. Cannot. So if I were to plus this, okay, sorry, I think I use highlight. Wait, give me 3 plus 4. So if I were to use this, okay, let's try. So if it's plus 3 here, plus 3 triangle, you have 6. You have plus 4 stars, you also have 6. So they are equal. So what is the number of triangles and stars you need? Is actually option number 2. I need 3 triangles and 4 stars. Not 4 triangles and 3 stars. Okay, so option number 2. Okay, next one. We are going to section B. Section B is very long. A lot of questions until the problems up. Okay, question 21. I change color. Okay, arrange these numbers from the smallest to the greatest. So this one we have no reason to get wrong, unless you're careless. Smallest is 3, 0, um, 3046, followed by 3406, and then 3604. Oh dear, not nice. Wait, 3604. Okay. Question number 22. Which of the two fractions below are smaller than half? You can see 2 over 4 is exactly half. Yeah, half. 3 over 7 is definitely less than half. 4, 9 is less than half also. But 6, 11 is actually more than half. Okay, this is more than half. Because half of 11 is 5.5. So this is 6, which means it's greater than half. So which one is smaller than half? Is this 2. 3, 7, and 4 over 9. Question 23. Round 26.55 to the nearest whole number. So look at this 10th place. It's actually 5. So you can round it up to 27. No more 26. Okay. Question 24. 0.9 is 9 over what? So no 0.9. In order to read this correctly, it's not 0.9. It's actually 9 tenths. So 9 tenths is 9 over 10. So what is the answer in the box? It's 10. Okay, 9 tenths. Right? Question number 25. Find the value of 4.79 times 8. So just work out 4.79 times 8. This is 72. 56 plus 7, it will be 63. So this one will be 8 times 4 times 8, 32. 32 plus 6, 38. 38.32. Question 26. The value of these two fractions added. So express your answer in a mixed number. So 5 over 9 plus 2 thirds. Change denominator to the same. Always, huh? So 5 over 9 plus, this one will be 6 over 9. 11 over 9, you need to make it a mixed number. 11 over 9 means 1 whole, 2 over 9. Because 1 whole is 9 over 9, what? So 11, right? So it will be 9 over 9 plus 2 over 9, 11 over 9. So this 9 over 9 is actually 1 whole. So that's why you have 1 whole, 2 nines. Okay. Question 27. Some factors of 32 are 1, 2, 4, and 32. What are the other two factors? You just list out the factors of 32. 1 and 32. Okay. 2 and 16. 3 cannot. So it's 4 and 8. 5, 6, 7 also cannot. So it already got 1, 2, 4, and 32. So you have this already. 1, 2, 4, and 32 have already. So what are the other two other factors? 6 and 8. 16 and 8. So you just write down. Whichever comes first is okay. Right? Question number 28. What is the remainder when 2107 is divided by 9? Do a long division. So this one, you know that this is 2 minus 18. This is 3. Bring down your 0. 30 divided by 9 is 3 minus 27. 3. Bring down the 7. 37 divided by 9 is 4. Because it's 36. 1. So it's remainder 1. I only want the remainder. So answer is just 1. Don't need to write 2, 3, 4, R1. I only want the remainder. Okay. Question 29. ABCD is a rectangle, find angle Y. So angle Y is this one. Down here. You know this is 90 degrees. You have 33 and 42. So just subtract them. So 90 minus 33 minus, 42. When you get answer, it should be 15 degrees. Okay, unless you calculate wrongly. All right. Now, moving on to question 30. Wow, this is a very long paper, huh? But no choice, this is a final year exam, so everything is tested together. Okay. Okay, question 30. The bar graph below shows the number of participants who sign up for 4 different types of classes at the community cup. So you have 4 activities, then these are the numbers. So study the bar graph and complete the table below. Here, you need to fill up the value. So before you do it, I always say, look at the value here. Yoga got how many? So look at this. 0 to 20 got 1, 2, 3, 4 intervals. which means one interval stands for a value of 5. This is 5. Then 10, then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and so on. Okay? So this one, it will be how many yoga? 80, 85, 90. This one is 60 minus 5, 55. This one, 30. And this one will be 60, 65, 70. So just fill up accordingly. Dancing got how many? 70. Baking, 30. Tennis, 55. And yoga will be 90. That's how we do it. Question number 31. Measure and write down the size of angle X. Okay, this one, I only can tell you the answer is 131 degrees because you need to use a protractor and read from either the outer or the inner scale. Okay, if you don't understand, approach your teacher to clarify. Okay, because I cannot show you online like that, right? I cannot show the protractor like that. So please clarify with teacher. Okay, question 32. Mr. Lee went for a hike at a park connector. The hike started at 7:15 a.m., ended at 2:35 p.m. on the same day. How long was the hike? So I have to calculate the time. 7:15 a.m. I have to calculate all the way to 2:35. So I always go according to the hour. I calculate to the nearest hour, then I calculate the minutes. So 7:15, the nearest is actually 8 a.m. And it's actually how long? 45 minutes. Then it's at 2:35, right? I count all the way to 2 p.m., which is 6 hours. And from here, count to 2:35 p.m., which is another 35 minutes. So I just add up 6 hour plus 45 minutes plus 35 minutes. Total is 6 hour, and these two together is 80 minutes. Okay, so 6 hour, 80 minutes, you know that this one cannot, right? 80 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to add the hour together. 6 plus 1, 7 hour. And then left with another 20 minutes. That's your answer. Split the 80 minutes to hour and minute. Then you calculate. Okay. Question number 33. The dotted line is the line of symmetry. Complete the figure by shading two more squares to make it symmetric. So you can take a paper actually. So you see which one is missing. This is the line of symmetry. So you know these two are equal. No, any shaded, don't have. Here already have, but here got two. But here don't have anything. So you know that it's actually these two. The rest will be balanced up already. Okay? Symmetry is very easy lah. It's like mirror image like that. Okay? Just look at your parts properly. Question 34. Okay, this one, I think I need to smaller a bit. Because got like the questions down here. So I cannot, yeah. Okay, question number 34. The line graph shows the number of fiction and non-fiction books borrowed by the students in the school from January to May. Okay, so each of the statements below is either true, false, or not possible to tell from the information given. For each statement, put a tick to indicate the answer. So before we do anything, we look at the values. Okay, so if we look at January, how many are there? 500. February got exactly 400. March is what? 400. Each one stands for 20 lah. Okay, because 0 to 100 got 5 markings. Each one represents a value of 20. So this is 400, 420, 440, 460. April will be here. 300, 320, 340, 360. May is actually exactly 200. So question A, the number of books borrowed in May was twice the number of books borrowed in February. So May is how many? 200. February is 400. But is May twice of February? No, it's actually half. So the answer is false. Question B, more fiction books were borrowed in April than in March. April is where? Here, March. So you don't know which category, which kind of books did the students borrow. You only know from March to April right? There is actually a difference in the number of books borrowed, but they didn't say is it fiction or non-fiction. So you cannot tell. So it's actually not possible to tell. Okay. Question number C. The decrease in the number of books borrowed during a 1 month period was the greatest from April to May. Okay. So you ask yourself, April to May. So April is 100. Okay. Let me use another color. Blue lah. There you can see. So the decrease in the number of books borrowed during 1 month period was the greatest from April to May. So April to May, there's a difference of how many? 360 minus 200, 160. Okay, but you see there are three decreases, ma. Of course, we're looking at decrease. So we look at decrease. So from January to February is decrease 100 only. From March to April is also a decrease of 100. So you see, from April to May, the greatest decrease of 160. So is it from April to May? Yes. So answer is true. Okay. Wait. Question number 35. I think I enlarge it back. You can see. Okay. So this rectangular photo frame is measuring 28 by 15. So there, 28 by 15. Picture measuring 14 by 10 is inside. What is the area of the photo frame not covered by the picture? So very easy. You already got the measurements for the picture and the frame. So you find the area of the picture. So okay, area of frame first. Easier. Length times breadth. 28 times 15. 420. But what about the area of the picture? You have to take 14 times 10. 140. So you have to find whatever that's not covered means the shaded part. So just minus 420 minus 140, 280. Answer is 280 square cm. Question 36. The figure below is made up of a rectangle and a square. Yeah, rectangle is this one. Then there's a square. Find the area of the figure. So you know that this is the rectangle, but you don't know, do you know one side? Okay, I highlight lah. I think I highlight out the rectangle. It's here. This is the area of rectangle. So you need to find out what is the length or breadth of the rectangle. Okay, this is rectangle, this one is definitely longer side. Okay, so you need to find out this one, which is 13 plus 7, 20. So this is 20 meter. So you can find the area of rectangle, which is 20 times 16, 320. So this is 320 square meter. What about the area of a square? So the square is this one. So how to find the area of the square? Length times breadth or length times length? Because it's square ma. 7 times 7, 49. So this is 49 square meter. So in order to find the total area, you just add 320 plus 49. 369. So 369 square meter already give you the unit. So you just have to fill up the answer. Okay. Okay. Wait, still got some more, right? It's been quite a lot. Yeah. Okay. Question number 37. Okay. The figure EFGH is made up of three identical rectangles. The parameter of the figure EFGH, where is EFGH? This one is 200. Find the length of FG. I want to find this one. Okay. FG, so I know is which one. So if you can see, right, you can see that this is a rectangle here, but these two are laid down, like flat down. So you can see the length of this rectangle, right? This rectangle, the length is actually equal to two breadth of the rectangle. Then down here. It's equal one. So what we can say is one length is equal to two breadth. Right? So one length equal to breadth, so which means this is equal. So that means I can actually cut this into half. So this one also can cut into half. So in other words, right, the length is actually twice its breadth. So this is actually 2 units. This is 3, because 1, 2, 3, 3U. So the perimeter is 200. So the total units is actually this is also 2U. This whole thing is 3U. So total units is actually 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. So this one is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units, which means 10 units is a total of 200 cm. Look for 1 unit, 200 divided by 10, 20 cm, but I want to find FG. FG is 2 units. So you work out 2 units, 2 times 20, 40 cm. That's your answer. Wait, I write this properly. This is 20, yeah. Okay. All right. Question 38. Ellen had some sweets. She gave 1/5 of the sweets to her sister and 38 to her classmates. In the end, she got 14 left. How many sweets did she give to her sister? Draw lah. So she gave 1/5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one give to the sister. And over here is whatever she's left. But whatever she's left said that got 38 to her classmates and 14 left. So actually at the back here, the value is 38 with a 14. Because you don't have fraction for the later part of the question. Okay, so that means the part of the this no, don't write this, part of the 1/5 is given, right? So 4/5, that means some will be given to the classmates, which is 38, and there will be 14 left. So that means 4/5, 4 units is actually 38 plus 14, which is 52. So for 1U, 52 divided by 4, it would be 13. So how many did she give her sister? Sister only 1 unit. So the answer is 13. Alright? Oh, wait. Question 39. A group of students was asked to choose one fruit from apple, mango, and durian. The pie chart represents the students' choices. So you can see this is a right angle. So this is 1/4. Very simple, right? Because right angle is 1/4. So what fraction of the students chose durian? So the whole thing is one whole. But we don't know yet. But we only know the fraction for apple and mango. So we add up. Apple and mango. So 2/5 plus 1/4. Make the denominator the same, which is 20. This times 5. It would be 8/20 plus 5/20, 13/20. So if apple and mango is 13/20, what fraction chose durian? So you have to take one whole. The whole thing is one whole. So one whole minus 13/20. One whole is 20/20 lah. Minus 13 left 7/20. You cannot simplify anymore. So that's your answer. Okay. So next one. Wait, I do this. So what was the total number of students in the group? So you can see durian got 42, and you know the fraction for durian is 7/20, which means 7/20 represents 42 children. Look for 1/20, 42 divided by 7, 6. Total, one whole, 20/20. It will be 20 times 6. It will be 120 students. Aiyo, why my zero so ugly? 1, 2, 0. Okay. All right. Question number 40. I think I enlarge this easier. Okay. Question 40. Sophia had 14 more $2 notes than $5 notes at first. She exchanged $20 worth of $5 notes for $2 notes of the same value. After the exchange, how many more $2 notes than $5 notes did Sophia have? So first things first, we know that Sophia had 14 more $2 than $5 notes. We're looking at the number of notes. Okay. So this is $2, $5. But she got 14 more $2 notes. So the model for $2 is longer than the $5 with 14 pieces. Okay. So after that, she exchanged $20 worth of $5. So $20 worth of $5, take away $20. Correct. So $20 worth of $5 means how many pieces did you take away? So how many pieces is that for $25? $25 uh $20 is how many $5 note, which is four. So I take away four. So this one I am going to change for $2. So the $2 will increase by $20. And you ask yourself, how many $2 note give you $20? It's actually 10 pieces of $2 notes. So you're actually converting, you're actually taking away $20. $5 you take away. You know that from the $5 notes, you take away $20. So $20 is four pieces, right? So that's why I have four. And I exchanged for $2. $20, I exchanged for how many $2? It is actually 10 $2 notes. So how many more $2 notes and $5 notes did he have after that? So I'm looking at this one here. Here. So can you see over here? There's actually a value of 4. Okay. 14 and 10. I just want to know how many more. I don't want the value. So how many more $2 note then $5 note are there? So I take 4 plus 14 plus 10. Your answer is 28. Okay. Just remember, you take away $20 here. So $20 is actually four $5 notes. So I take away 4. That's why I got 4 here. But I exchange for $2. So $20 is equal to 10 $2 notes. So that's why I got another 10 here. So the difference you can see already. Okay. All right. Now let's go to section C, which is question 41. Mrs. Ang bought some highlighters. 7/12 of the highlighters were yellow and 1/6 were pink. The rest of the highlighters were blue. What fraction of the highlighters were blue? Okay, so I need to find. So we just write down yellow 7/12, but pink 1/6. Okay, so I need to convert to the same denominator times 2. So pink is 2/12. So I want to find blue. I take away the fraction for yellow and pink from one whole. Like this. One whole minus 7/12 minus 2/12. It is 3/12. But this one still have to simplify. You divide by 3. Equals to 1/4. Right? Now let's look at question B. Mrs. Ang bought 116 more yellow highlighter than blue highlighter. How many highlighter did she buy all together? So you can see the yellow, you know that it's already 7/12. Blue, we know, if you don't want to write 1/4, you need to write the same denominator here, the one with the common denominator, which is 3/12. 1/4 change is 3/12. So the difference here is actually 7/12 minus 3/12, 4/12. So the 4/12 represent 1/16. Look for 1/12. 1/16 divided by 4, 29. I want to find all together, which means one whole, 12, 12. 12 times 29. 348. The answer is 348. Okay. Question number 42. Mr. Tan and Mr. Lim had $250 in total. Mr. Tan and Mr. Goh had 430 in total. Mr. Goh had 4 times as much money as Mr. Lim. So how much money did Mr. Tan have? So you know this is repeated identity. So you know that Tan plus Lim. Okay, just write the surname now. 250. But Mr. Tan with Mr. Goh, 430. But the difference is between Mr. Goh and Mr. Lim. It says that, wait, don't write like that. They give me this one, Lim is on top, Goh is below. So Goh had 4 times. So Goh, 4, Lim, 1. So you can see the difference between them is 3U. 3U, how to find? You minus. Okay. 430 minus 250. Because Mr. Tan, whoever he's compared with, the amount of money he has is the same. So the difference is between Mr. Lim and Mr. Goh. Okay, and Mr. Lim and Mr. Goh, the difference is 3 units. So 3 units will be 180. Look for 1 unit. 180 divided by 3, 60. So this is what Mr. Lim has. How much money does Mr. Tan have? Because Mr. Lim 1 unit, what? So this is 60. So this is $60. How to find Mr. Tan? You just take 250 minus 60. Answer is $190. So this is the answer. Just write down. Okay. Question 43. Mrs. Toh bought 4 identical bowls and 3 cups. Identical cups for $36.05. Each bowl costs $2.45 more than the cup. What's the cost of 1 bowl? So I got 4 bowls, and 3 cups. So you know that a bowl costs $2.45 more than 1 cup. So for 1 bowl, it's $2.45 more than 1 cup. Correct? But I have 4 bowls there. So that means I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. So over here, all this will be 2.45 more. Stacking model. And the cup, you got 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. Alamak. Okay. Total, you paid $36.05. So you have to take away all these differences to make 7 units. So 2.45 times 4 first. 980. Take away 980 from $36.05 to get the value of 7 units. So 36.05 minus 980, which is $26.25. So for 1 unit, 26.25 divided by 7, $3.75. But I want to find bowl. So 1 cup is $3.75. This is 1C. So for bowl, you just add up the 245. 3.75 plus 2.45. Answer is $6.20. So the answer, remember to write dollar sign 6.20. The working you never write, never mind. But you need to write down for your final answer. If not, minus mark. Okay. Question number 44. A ruler costs $1.70 in the bookshop. A customer can also buy a pack of 6 rulers for $9.50. Mr. Han wants to buy 45 such rulers. What's the least amount of money that Mr. Han need to spend on the rulers? So obviously, you will buy in packets of 6 first, because that will be a better deal. So Mr. Han want to buy 45 rulers, right? So ask yourself, 45 rulers, if I were to buy in packs of 6, how many packets can I get the most? So you need to find a number of groups first, in groups of 6. So take 45 divide by 6, which is 7 groups. Nearest is 7 groups. But there's remaining 3 rulers. Ayo, what's this? Okay. So these 7 groups will be, 1 group is $9.50. Because you can buy 7 groups, right? And we know 7 groups will give me a total cost of $9.50 times 7, $66.50 already. But these 3 rulers, you still need to pay, because he need to buy 45. So you ask yourself, these 3 rulers, how are you going to be charged? One ruler is actually 170. This one cannot buy in bundles of six, so you buy individually. So one ruler 170. Three rulers will be 3 times 170, $5.10. So how much did he have to pay on the for the rulers? You know that this is 7 groups, 66.50. Three extra, 510. So 66.50 plus $5.10. Your answer is $71.60. Okay, that's your answer. 71.60. Always finalize your answer. Last one. I think this is the last question. Yeah. Then got the end of the good video. Okay. So question 45. Alice and Bob have an equal number of stickers at first. Both of them gave away some. Then Alice gave away 3 times as many stickers as Bob. In the end, Alice had 47 left and Bob had 101 left. How many stickers did Bob have at first? So you draw. Okay, Alice and Bob, they got equal. So we just draw equal. Follow the question. And they're going to give away some stickers. This is what you need to know. You need to take note. Alice gave away 3 times as many stickers as Bob. So Alice gave away 3 times. Means Alice gave away 3 units. Bob only gave away 1 unit. Right? And what happened? Alice got 47 left. But Bob 101. So you can actually see over here there is a difference in the number of units. This is 3, this is 1. That means over here, with a difference of 2 units. So how do we find the value of 2 units? You know that it's 101 minus 47, 54. Look for 1 unit, 54 divided by 2, 27. So 1 unit is 27, but I want to find how many did Bob have. So 1 unit is 27 means this is 27. So Bob at first is this entire thing. This entire thing. So you know what to add already, right? 101 plus 27. Your answer is 128 stickers. So you write down your final answer. 128 stickers. Okay, this is the end.